Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you all the patterns that I've been using for 6.5 and also all of the plugins that I've been using and also all the drums that are in my own version of 6.5. So just a disclaimer, these are not the actual real plugins slash drums that are used in the original slash the lo-fi remake. Pretty sure Lothar also just used some other stock drums, so I also use mine. And not mine, like the stock drums in here. So obviously mine sounds a little different to the Lothar remake or the normal version, but you know, this isn't really something to replace the song with. I really just made this for fun because I really, not recently, but a couple months ago, I got myself FL Studio. And just first thing I really wanted to do is just try and get a hang of it, so I tried to make 6.5, and so this is where we are right now. So the first thing is a string thing. I've been looking everywhere for the plugin, I mean the synth that Lothide or Lothide and Cheshire uses, but I'm not sure where to find it, so I just took a random synth called Emily. You can find it right over here in X Nucleon at LEDs, right over here, Emily. It's just a stock version, nothing has changed, so I didn't do anything with it, so that's that. String Thing version 2 is just the same thing without the melody. The drum intro are consisted of just normal drums from the packs from just the stock FL Studio drums. It sounds like this. And the other one. The first one sounds a bit different, I think. Yes, the second one doesn't have a kick, so I use that one in the middle of the song, so the kicks don't overlap. Very simple. Drum 1 is the first actual drum pattern that you hear in the very first part of the song. It's also just made out of normal drums. These are all the drums that I use. You should be just able to find them in the stock folder, but some are from a third-party pack called VE Vengeance. There are also different genres of Vengeance, like electrical, I think, like maybe even classical. I don't know. Most popular, I mean, the most used one in I think Cheshire's songs is VEH1 or Vengeance Essential House Volume 1. Basically, if you just name any Madness Combat song, there's gotta be at least one effect in there. So that's the first drum. Now the second drum, you can see it right over here. It's in the like where the song actually becomes really kicks in. This one is also made out of stock plugins, like a little hat, kick, couple snares, and a crash. Also this little crash over here really adds a lot to the song itself. Without the little crash every two sections slash bars, whatever you call it, really adds a lot to the song. So I just placed a random little crash. Drum 3, same principle. Stock drums. Should be able to find them in this little folder over here. This one is the one that sounds a bit more drummy, like a little more rimmy. That should be like over here somewhere. Yep, right over here. Drum number 4, the one that you can see on the dead center in the middle of the song, right over here. Also, actually the same drums I use for 1, maybe even 2 and 3, but just very simple drums. Also uses the stock sounds. Now we really get into the plugins themselves. We have the staccato bass, which is just woods right over here. Um, just keep it stock. You shouldn't have to really turn any knobs or just any slides. Stock. Um, the second staccato bass, the exact same thing, but just different layouts. You can hear it in also where the song really kicks in. The staccato bass octaves thing. Should hear it in like the second half of the song. It's paired with the staccato bass version 2, but at like the second half it sounds like this. Does that? Sub bass isn't really used necessarily. It's not even really a sub. Um, it's just a little bass, a little sorry, that's my little brother. So that's the sub bass. Isn't really a sub bass. Actually, I think it's just Emily. Never mind. This is just not used in my don't worry about that. Sequence hats are the little the hi-hats that you can see in the first part of the you can hear in the first part of the song. This also should use the stock pack. This is DNC hat. Easy to find. Just go back. So legacy, blah blah, drums, dance, and DNC hat right over there somewhere. Next pattern we have tapper hats. Just a little accompanying hats in the background that make the song sound more like on beat, uh like it's on track, if that's what you want to call it. Tapper hats too on the second part of the song, or third part. I have no idea. Yeah, it's accompanied with drums 3. I think tapper hats too. Yeah, I like this. Makes the drums sound more lively, live. And so that's that. Now we really come into the real. I already said that we were gonna go into real plugins, but now it's the real plugins. So we have the LED intro. This one obviously uses basic distorted. This shouldn't have a unison. Yep, it's only one. Should also be just a stock version of basic distorted. So pretty easy. Just go over here, presets, basic distorted right over here. Make sure it's 260 BPM and not 130 BPM. Because in my last project, it really sounded way different than the normal one. Because the basic distorted LFO greatly affects. I mean, the BPM really affects the LFO of the basic distorted. So make sure that's 260. The LED 1, the main part of the song. Also the same basic distorted that the intro uses. The LED we're trying to fit in over here uses another basic distorted, a different synth, right over here. A bit different. I've been just tinkering a little bit with cutoff and the resonance over here, over in filter 1, but didn't have to change anything in the main. So that's that. Sounds like this. The next one is LED 2 version 2. This is the one that plays in the third part-ish, right over here. Once again, if you really want to have the LFO sound exactly like the song itself, you really have to put it on 260 BPM. Sounds like that. LED 2 is just the LED that accompanies LED 2 version 2. The same thing, should use the same basic distorted as LED 1. LED 4, I think also use the same the same basic distorted as LED 1 and this, or just one. It sounds like this. Nothing special at all. Then we have a LED that goes WAP that you can find right over here. Sounds like this. Just a little accompanying basic distorted in the background that you can hear. Listen closely. Then we have Let It Goes Bop Oh No, should start somewhere along second half. Over. Right over here, where the song really takes all of this stuff and really makes it a madness combat song. Right over here. Stuff like this. Um, should use this basic distorted. Yep, this one. Once again, it's not really. This one does use a unison, and sorry I didn't tell you, but the LED 2 version 2 also uses a unison. I think 3. 2 should be this one. I'm not sure. Yes, it uses 3. Also make sure to look at filter 1 to change the cutoff and maybe the resonance, and also make sure that your filter mode is times 2. The next plugin we have should be the choir version 1. This choir sounds like this. Also uses citrus like every other pattern. Uses this choir right here. You can find it over here. Obviously I did reduce the highs so it sounded a bit better. You could say. So that's choir 1. Didn't do anything to the stock. It should be unison 4 by itself. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Then we have a drum build-up right over here. Cannot hear anything anymore. That's not good. That is really not good. What is Okay, we are just going to skip that. We have the bells. The bells are just echo bottles right over here. You should also add a unison to it, so it sounds a lot like the actual thing. I also deleted some of the echo, so it doesn't really overlap itself as much. So that's that. Unison bells, sorry, bottle bells you can find right over line. Bottle kind of somewhere really blind. Sorry. Now, wop wop wop, really popular one. I also used in 5.5, I think. Um, really easy actually. It's right over here, depth core. Depth core you can find right there. It also uses the stock version, but also make sure 260 BPM so it sounds like this. Um, like the notes in the middle really sound weird, so the low ones are good to go. Are the ones you should use. Now, block things. The little things you hear in like the wood things you hear in the background. These should also just be stock effects. This collider fifth, you should be able to find it somewhere in packs. I also used VEH1 percussive FX, and this one is finally one of this pack. VEH mouse FX X9 should be somewhere where percussive effects should. It isn't transponized or transponed to C. They're gonna have to manually do that, or just what I did. Transponize it automatically just by clicking on a different. Whoop synth. Also I didn't really find the original of Whoop synth. I think it uses Pure FM3. Yep. Nothing special. Uses the stock version. If anybody has found if anybody has found the original string thing and whoop synth, please tell me in the comments because I have literally looked everywhere. I literally cannot find it. So please, if anybody's out there that knows this, tell me please. Thank you in advance already. Then we have whoop whoop but metal. You can hear it right over here somewhere. Yep, right. This uses PWM right here. Also stock. Not sure if it starts with unison or the 3, but I just put 3. I don't know. Over here we have background drums. You can actually just hear it throughout the entire song. It accompanies the drums itself. Without these, it doesn't really sound as good, so I just added these. Then you have the background LEDs, which you should be able to hear in the very first part. Yes, sorry. Right over here. There are these LEDs right over here. Without these LEDs, the song feels kind of empty. So, I added that. The last 2 patterns, choir version 3. I also used to have a choir version, or maybe that's just a choir version 2, but that has been discontinued. So we are using choir version. Uses the same plugin as the normal choir version 1 layout. Sounds like this. Very easy. And then as for last, blah, 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 we have a little tap. Not sure that Lothide uses this tap because you can like hear it over here. In the original version, you can hear it. I got it over here somewhere. Good. Like that. The Lothide remake doesn't use this, so I just implemented it. And those are all the patterns. That should be it. I hope I didn't miss any other plugins. Oh yeah, the little tap uses this. I just stuck with that. Alright, so I hope this video helped sorta for my 6.5 lovers out there. I really am a sucker for 6.5. I don't know, it just feels like a really good song to me. Perfect BPM. Basically, the sword sounds absolutely kick-ass in the song, because this song is my favorite song in the entire Madness Combat. And yeah, I just really hope this video helped. If you have any questions, please ask me it in the comments. I'll be very happy to help. And you know, thank you very, very much for watching. And you know, I'll see you guys later because I'm probably going to upload the entire song on YouTube for like the 500th time. Because the first time I actually uploaded 6.5 was back on GarageBand, back in the GarageBand days, and it did not sound good at all. I think I made 3 projects on GarageBand to perfect it, but it literally doesn't even sound good now. I mean, yeah, I've been using GarageBand, so yeah, that's that. So, I'll see you guys later, and I really hope you have a nice, good rest of your night/day. So, see you guys later. Goodbye.